Okay, here we go. It is July 15th. It's Tuesday. It's about 21 minutes after 9. Typically, I'm trading the breakout of this bar, but once we get less than 10 minutes from the open, if this bar is inside the previous bar, and if the previous bar is a news bar, then I bracket the news bar high and low. Broke through this 8. Had a little bit of slippage. Oh, no, I didn't. I was actually filled at 7 1/4. I stop at 8 1/4. That's the NQ for you. Huge spreads. Sometimes the trader who triggers your entry is actually getting a worse price than you are. So, and again, typically I'm looking at, I keep my stop at the same, 70 ticks. Profit target, however, is a little less than 70 ticks because the 61.8 is between my 70 tick profit target and my entry. My preferred exit is a 61% extension of the range I am trading. And in this case, I'm trading the low of this bar to the high of this bar. So looking to try for that 20 3/4. We'll see if we can get it. One trade a day on this account. What happens, happens. If it's a win, it's a win. If it's a loss, it's a loss. And typically once it's in and my orders are set at the appropriate levels, I would walk away and get about my work day. But I want to record a live trade video. I recorded yesterday. It was a trade. It was an actual trade. Its data is right here, but it was after the fact. I recorded it. So many FFers post their after the fact trades using Photoshop and whatnot. So I'm going to see. Again, we're close. Could still turn around and become a loss. What I will do is if it, big reversal there, if it does trade my profit target but doesn't fill me, I do move my stop to break even. We got as high as 19, so we only we're 7 ticks away from the take profit at the high. So now what I'll do is if I see it hit 19 again and start down, actually if it hits 19, I will go to break even on the stop. So haven't seen it done it yet. I think if it trades through 19, it's more likely to burst through the take profit than it is to reverse. But the NQ can reverse quick. It can trade 19 and before I get my stop loss to that break even level, which is going to be not my actual entry, but what my theoretical entry would have been, which is 825. Now I'm wondering if I missed it. Did it actually trade 19? That's the problem with recording these videos while you're trading. You really need to be focused on executing your plan, not recording videos to try to placate the trading forum naysayers. I'll let it go. We just put a 1 minute up. Did we hit 19? No. So here was 19. Now we had this big drop down and a recovery, but it did not get back to that 19. And my trading plan is deliberately set up that unless I see a double top while long or a double bottom while short, I don't want to move to break even too quickly, because the NQ especially loves to yank back and forth. And it knows a lot of traders are going to move their stop loss to break even, anywhere from break even minus 5 points to break even plus 5. So sometimes it'll like to really wipe those out. Here we're at the just tick below the even number, 23,200. So it went into the 23,199s. Wouldn't be surprised now to see it whack me out here before heading up. We're real close to the New York Stock Exchange open. I'm going to remove this for now. So had it not been for this being a news bar, I'd be looking either to long that break or short that break. But for this particular account, I'm doing one trade a day. And what happens, happens. "18 seconds to the bell. Nine. I don't have my Thinkorswim open. Thinkorswim, I'll usually have it open so you'll hear the bell. There's the bell. Let's see what we do. All right, we're done. No more trading today. What the what? Ninja broker continues. Now that's interesting. Second broker logged me out. Huh. That's not right. Yeah, I don't have any data right now. Abnormal, what? What was the abnormal state? I made a profit? Oh my goodness. All right, yeah, I can see there's something wrong with my NinjaTrader. I run both my live account connection plus my prop account connections, and there's something really screwy there. Anyway, I can get rid of this now. So again, I typically trade this fixed bar when there's a large range news bar and price hasn't yet broken its high, and we're within 10 minutes of the open, I will then place a buy stop above the news bar and a sell stop below. And in this case, it broke. And so I was using this low as my risk measurement. And had it actually triggered short, I would have had a much larger risk profile, because I would have been measuring from the high of this bar, which, well, it would have been lower than the high of this bar, because if it had been higher than this bar, I would have been long, would have had a stop out for a loss. Anyway, so that's it. So 2 days in a row. Again, variations are based largely on what I would just say ATR. Having listened to Linda Raschke's video, her recent presentation with the Trader Lion, whatever that was, she uses the term function a lot. So an ATR function, time of day function, time of trade function, sort of like going back to when you were in school, right? F of X, solve for the F of X. So again, this is stuff that I've come to by using spreadsheets, observation, largely since November of 2024. So that's what is that, about 9 or 10 months now. And I have a plan, a trading plan, that's fixed bar. However, based on ATR, or an ATR, average true range function, I could be using a 15-minute, 30-minute, or 60-minute fixed range bar, always around this time. So it's either going to be an hourly bar that closes at 9, or a 30-minute or 15-minute bar that closes at 9:30 when the New York Stock Exchange opens. And again, just and then news bars. Those are important. They can change how the market typically reacts. So if this was CPI this morning, I don't know what this was. That's kind of surprising to me. Old surprise, they would call it, right? Al Brooks. Yeah, I don't know what this was. I don't know did Trump tweet? Did someone announce something? I don't know. But heading down. But I'm done. I don't have to worry about anything else. I'm not chasing anything else. Just trading my plan. One of several that I'm currently trading. Not going to get into all of them. For example, I will one remark about news bars. I did not trade the Linda Raschke opening range today. Her opening range, again, is 8 a.m. to 8:20. Because of the CPI news coming at 8:30, I refrained from trading it today. And that's typical. I used to not do that, but I've been trading with Trade Day so long, and they typically do not allow their traders to have open positions during red news, or at least certain red news events, and that's one of them. So I sort of just follow along with them. That's it. So, hey, I hope you all have a good day. Just remember, what we're doing is showing how fixed bar trading plans can be completely rule-based with zero discretion. And that is the exact type of trading plan any trader needs at their disposal to be able to develop the skills required, the execution skills, the thinking in terms of probability skills, the trading your expectancy, not your outcome skills, to be able to move forward and stop being a CFD trader trading for dimes, become a futures trader trading for wheelbarrows full of dollars. But the problem isn't your method. Come up with a fixed bar trading plan. Trade it small. Trade it for dimes, but trade it small. Build the skills. Then you can trade for dollars. Okay, good luck.